Good morning. Today we are continuing the lesson Sports and Nutrition, and we will discuss the topic today, the fluid and meal intake pre, during and post competition. What type of nutrition the sports person should take during the competition, before the competition and after the competition. Pre-competition means before the competition, during competition, and then post-competition means after the competition. So, this is very important for a sports person to know about the nutrition. Sports nutrition before competition. The person should, first of all, we must understand before the competition we are preparing ourselves for the competition, so then we must have sufficient amount of carbohydrate stores, because during the competition we need a lot of carbohydrate, and protein must be there in our sufficient in our diet. So start taking complex carbohydrate 1 week before, which helps in glycogen storing. As we know, then when we take carbohydrate, so it is converted into the energy. It gives the energy after oxidation. But the rest of amount of carbohydrate is converted into the glycogen, and that is stored in the liver cells and body. So that glycogen is converted into glucose again when we are not taking carbohydrate. That glycogen is converted into the glucose, and that glucose oxidized and gives us energy. It happens with the fat also same, that the fat is also converted into glycogen, and then glycogen is converted into the glucose. So start taking complex carbohydrate. Complex carbohydrate gives energy for longer duration and then gives energy later. Instant carbohydrate, simple carbohydrate gives energy very quickly. So before the competition diet, then we need to take the complex carbohydrate. So start taking complex carbohydrate 1 week before, which helps in glycogen storage. Glucose is usually preferred as best energy source for the activity of high intensity. Diet rich in carbohydrate and low in fat, protein and fiber. Protein must be there, but not should be high. Sufficient intake of fluid to prevent dehydration during the competition. Before the competition also we need to take sufficient amount of fluids or water. So this is about the before competition. During competition, sports nutrition during the competition necessary to stay hydrated and to maintain blood sugar level, because during the competition maximum sweating is there, and there are the chances of getting dehydrated. So dehydration is the biggest problem that we can face during the competition. So must of we need to have keep ourselves hydrate during the competition. So necessary to stay hydrated to maintain the blood sugar level. Frequent intake of fluids during the competition. The drinks are provided, then energy drinks, then fluid, water, and salt mineral water is provided. So frequent intake of fluid is necessary during the competition. If the duration of competition is more than 60 minutes, take a small amount of carbohydrate at regular interval of 10 to 20 minutes. So we give the simple carbohydrate, which is simply known as glucose, that gives quick energy, instant energy. So in the form of simple carbohydrate, glucose, fructose. So if the duration of the competition is more than 60 minutes, so we provide a small amount of carbohydrate at regular interval of time, 10 to 20 minutes. Sports drinks may be beneficial during high intensity level activities. So during the sports, what type of nutrition is given? That is to maintain the hydration of the body, keeping by body hydrate, and we give the energy, instant energy sources. That is like glucose and fructose. So this is about the sports nutrition during the competition. Sports nutrition after the competition. So we also understand then what is needed after the competition. After the competition, there was we need to get recover from the damage of the competition. During the competition, whatever damage of muscles and body's system was there, so that damage we have to fulfill. The energy we have, energy stores may be vacant, so empty. We need to fulfill the energy stores, and repairment of body is needed. So these are the things which we must keep in our mind when we are talking about the sports nutrition after the competition. Energy is required after the competition, but not that much whatever we need during the competition. After the competition, the energy requirement is little less. So sports nutrition after the competition is necessary for proper recovery and to maintain energy level for the next stage competition. So energy consumption after the competition decides about how much time, after how much time we are taking part in the next competition. But necessary the recovery, proper recovery is very necessary just after the competition. So we have to keep in mind while selecting the nutrition after the competition. So necessary for proper recovery and to maintain the energy level for the next stage competition. Intake of fluids should be frequent and sufficient because it keeps body hydrate, and when body is getting recovered, so then the fluid is required more because oxidation processes are, they produce energy, so then they need a lot of water, consumption of water is also there. So take some carbohydrate within 15 minutes after competition to start restoring glycogen, that I was telling you that's recently. The energy stores, that glycogen should be sufficient because maybe during the competition the glycogen stores are also empty. Take fruits, juice and sports drinks. Meal within 2 hours of the competition containing 100 to 200 gram carbohydrate and lean protein, 20 gram or more, to enhance muscles recovery. Carbohydrate we also need it, and lean protein. Lean protein is saying then all the food which contain the maximum amount of protein and less fat. So fruits, vegetables and green vegetables, and these provide the lean protein, and meat also provide, the fish is there, fish provides lean protein. So the meal is within 2 hours, within 2 hours after the competition, after completing the competition we can have the meal which must include the carbohydrate and lean protein. Take cheese, egg, milk and curd. This we can include, this will provide the protein, sufficient amount of protein and carbohydrate. After 2 hours, take a full balanced meal containing grains, rice, potatoes, kales, vegetables, fruits and protein. So after 2 hours, the full balanced diet can be taken. The carbohydrate, as I was discussing, then the carbohydrate is needed according to the body weight. 40 grams, 2 grams carbohydrate per kg body weight. If the person's weight is 50 kg, so they need 100 gram of carbohydrate, and protein is requirement is 40 grams per kg body weight. So this is for recovery. So that's why this is the, we have to be very careful about the sports nutrition after the competition. This is the time when the muscles get recovered, the system get recovered, the stores get refilled. Now we will come to the another topic, that is the food supplement. Food supplement means a nutrient that is added to your diet to nourish your body, as you are not taking this nutrient or these nutrients in adequate amount in your regular diet. If some of the diet we are lacking some of the nutrients, mostly the common people, they are not taking sufficient amount of nutrient, all the nutrients in proper amount in their diet. So then we need the food supplement. Food supplement, they are needed to supplement our food. So means a nutrient that is added to your diet to nourish the body, because some of the nutrients which are not adequate amount in our regular diet. The food supplements generally included vitamin, fiber, minerals, fatty acid, protein, and among other substances. The food supplements are available, a variety of food supplements are available in market. So natural food supplements are considered very good for body. So food supplement are needed now these days, because if we are lacking the adequate amount of nutrients in our diet, so we must go for the food supplement. But food supplement should be taken in the supervision of the experts, doctors, dietitians. Sometimes the people are choosing the food supplements by their own. So these may be harmful, because there are side effects and disadvantage of the food supplements are also there. So food supplement must be selected and chosen under the supervision of expert and dietitians, doctors, and trainers. Food supplements are concentrated source of nutrients whose purpose is to supplement the normal diet. So they fulfill the need of the body, and then they provide all those nutrients which we are lacking in our diet. So these are the concentrated sources are available in the food supplement. Generally included vitamins, minerals, fiber, fatty acid, or amino acids for the protein formation. Food supplements are marked in dose form, like these are available as pills, tablets, capsules, liquid form, or in powder form. But they have the doses. These are measured in the form of doses. So food supplement are clear. These are the nutrients which we are lacking in our diet. So to fulfill those needs, to fulfill that deficiency which we have in our diet of the nutrients, that we can fulfill by the food supplement. But food supplement, that main thing is there with the food supplement, we must use the food supplement by the advice of the trainer, doctor, dietitian and expert. We should not take it by our own. So advantage of food supplements, we will go now. Advantage of food supplement. Food supplements helps adding the missing or deficient nutrient. They help to add the missing or deficient nutrient in our diet. These ensure that adequate nutrients is being given to the children or to the person. A rapid growth can be seen. Rapidly growing children can benefit from protein supplement because protein is very good for the growth and development. Another advantage we can see, then the supplement can contribute to improve muscular strength, endurance, overall physical performance. Some supplements are used in combination with drugs as a method of complementary or alternative treatment of health conditions. Food supplements gives vitamins and minerals which protect the body from diseases. So we must know about the advantages of the food supplements. Disadvantages of the food supplements are also there. That is, the overconsumption of water soluble vitamins has side effect. Vitamin toxicity is also there. Fat soluble vitamins A, D, E, K get accumulated in fat tissues and affect adversely if not required by the body. The vitamin toxicity is also can be seen when we are taking the vitamin in excess amount. Protein sometimes we take in excess amount, so it also causes some problems in the body. Another disadvantage is as overconsumption of minerals can lead to poisoning. Excess of iron and magnesium can cause digestive problems. Overconsumption of calcium can lead to formation of stones in kidneys. The doses are also sometimes vary. So disadvantages of the food supplement are, some more disadvantages are there. Like food supplement can cause adverse side effects also if they are not consumed in the right quantity. If we are not taking in right quantity, so they can cause the adverse side effects. Weight loss supplements may contain numerous untested ingredients that have not been examined for safety or effectiveness in the children. The possibility of product contamination is the main safety concern about dietary supplement for both children and adults. But the danger may be greater for children. So selection of food supplements should be also under the supervision of the doctor, dietitians, trainers and expert, because these may cause the adverse effects in the body. So we will come with the next video.